everyone. Welcome to New to the Street. This is your weekly hack with Elaine Guy. Elaine's with Globex Data, the leader in Swiss-hosted private and secure communications and data management, a topic so important these days. We're so happy to have you back, Elaine. Welcome.
Thanks, Anna. Happy to be here. Hi, everyone.
So tell us about some of these new features that you're launching for businesses.
Yeah, so we are launching a suite of services. So as you know, we have the Secure Messenger and the Secure package, which is an email and messenger. Well, now we're going to have Secure Mail as well for $7 a month for 100 gig. So if you don't want to buy the messenger email combo, you just want to email as a consumer, you'll be able to have that, or even as a business, but your email will be at secure.com. Our domain name. So if you're a business and you're trying to migrate your domain name to our servers, because we have the privacy, security, and the secure send feature, etc., you'll be able to do so. So there's new business packages. The Secure Mail package for business, it's going to be $10 a month for each user for their first email. If a user wants to have another email, but it's the same user, it'll be $7 a month, and you can add as many emails as you want. You'll be able to migrate your domain to us. So when you sign up as a business user, you'll have a choice. Do you want to keep at secure.com or at mybusiness.com, for example? That's going to be really good. The Secure Messenger is going to have in the next month or two, a couple of months from now, an archiving feature. This has been a demand for the financial industry, which they have on the Bloomberg terminal, but they mostly use the messaging app as opposed to the Bloomberg terminal. And financial brokers, they have an obligation. So when they chat with each other with a client, basically it's with each other most of the time, they have to keep that archive because sometimes you have audit from the financial regulatory authorities. So we're going to build that feature as well. And what's really good is that a financial professional, like a stockbroker, an investment banker, can chat securely and privately with their client using our chat by invite. They just text a customer and say, hey, John wants to chat with you. And then the customer might be in Brazil. He may be like a billionaire there on his yacht, and then he chats with you. And at the same time, a company like, any of these big Wall Street firms can keep that archive. On your phone, it could be deleted, but then it's archived for audit. So that's a huge feature. So the plans for businesses are a little bit more expensive. The Secure, which is a combo email and messaging, is going to be $15 a month. The Secure Mail, $10. And the Secure Messenger, $7 a month or $70 a year is still dirt cheap when you talk about professional use, and even $15 per user when you have the messaging and the email, etc. It's extremely affordable. So that's being launched now. We are going to also come up by end of Q1, most likely, with Secure Voice, where you have voice encryption. That's going to be pretty amazing. And then in Q3, we're going to have what we call the video conferencing, so you don't have to get recorded by Zoom when you have a Mac laptop, like it's the case today. Unfortunately, with all these issues that they're having, your data is not data mined, it's not going to be sold to Facebook, and stuff like that. So we're excited about that.
These are exciting new features, and they're so important right now. Like we spoke about a few weeks ago, that Zoom records your information even when the application's not being in use. It's unbelievable. But Elaine, talk to us a little bit about Teams. I mean, thousands of businesses use Teams throughout the world, and there's been a recent system hijacking malware on Teams. So how does that really affect businesses?
So unfortunately, Teams is suffering from the same fate as all these open source or big tech platform. The problem is that it goes way back when you start to have too many developers integrating to your system. You basically are giving the secret sauce recipe to developers to integrate, right? To maybe improve the sauce. The dark side of that is that now too many people know how to get in. You have open source, obviously Microsoft has had the SolarWinds hacks, etc. So what's happening is now they're putting what we call Trojan links. Somebody clicks on a link, they think it's somebody else chatting, and then boom, it opens a malware that can basically siphon everything on your device and knows God knows what else. So the thing is that a lot of these companies, like, somebody was telling me they had like 20,000 people on some conference. I mean, you have to, at some point, when you talk to someone or have a video conference, you should limit. If not, you can assume that it's not going to be secure because there's always somebody. How can you control a conference with 500 people on a system that's compromised on a daily basis? So that's just another hack. It was a Trojan attack, easily done with Teams, by the way. It's not the first time. And that's just how it is now when you use these kind of systems. So that's exactly why we are launching Secure Pro in July, August, hopefully before, but by the summer it'll be ready. And we're going to limit to 20 people because it's going to be for C-level executives or smaller groups. And, at the very least, that to come in, you need to be vetted. Just like when you added me in Secure Messenger, I needed to have your secure number, and then I asked, and then you had to give me permission. It's not phone number based and all that. So, the vetting process to add a user as part of your group in the secure ecosystem is extremely high. So, and on top of that, all our communication happen with a highly, it happens in the secure environment, which is in Switzerland, in our server. None of the information goes over the internet, and we don't have, hundreds of thousands of developers that tweaked it. And that's the problem. You have too many people that know the secret sauce. They're going to mess with that secret sauce and they're going to spike it. And that's exactly what's happening with these phishing, Trojan, you name it. So we're coming as fast as we can with a solution. Teams is always going to be there. Microsoft is always going to be there. It's $1 trillion company. But for people who want a real privacy and security, now there will be an alternative, which is secure and without data mining and non-hosted by any of the big tech firms.
This is a great service you provide. And as your tagline says, privacy has arrived. So yes, there is a solution to this. And as we know, this problem isn't going anywhere. It's actually going to escalate. And so you're providing a great service to people. As always, I learned so much, and I thank you for all that you do. I'm sure our viewers do as well. So thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, Anna. Thanks everyone for watching us.